tuned in to Watering Self Love with me, Danny, and I hope that everyone's having a great day. I hope y'all are being safe out there. If you've been watching the news, especially in New York, you know that there are some crazies out there punching random women. So, women, please protect yourself. Please stay off your phones when you're walking and commuting. For men as well, because you can easily be a target as well, especially in today's age of volatility and change and chaos. So, just a little safety tip to start us off. Today, I actually want to really get into just reminding you really that it's never too late to live the life that you've always wanted. And I feel like we, especially I guess in society, I don't know who made these rules, but there've always been like this kind of unspoken guideline of what we're supposed to have, and there's like kind of this cutoff line where the rich are, where the middle class are, and where the impoverished are, and it just feels like the expectation to overcome or to get past a certain bracket of tax seems far reach for a lot of people, and I'm here to tell you that it's not. It just takes you focusing in on what you want to get accomplished and actually taking actions towards that goal daily. I want to also encourage you guys to not pay attention to age in terms of attaining or achieving something, because age doesn't matter. I know if you've seen the news recently, there was actually an elderly man who went to college. He's never gone to college, never had to, and decided to just go and just educate himself. And I believe that's just proof that you don't need to worry about what other people are thinking. If you're starting something and you feel like you're too old to do it, that's nonsense. That's a myth. That's something that you might have created in your mind or someone tried to sell to you. Don't buy it. It's not true. You can always start something no matter the age. And actually, if you didn't know, the average CEO is in their 50s. The average entrepreneur is in their mid 30s to mid 40s. And the average homeowner is in their 30s. And if you're someone who's really about traveling or moving abroad and maybe just relocating to a different country, I'm here to tell you it's possible even if you're in your 40s. And in fact, the average person living abroad or moving abroad is in their mid 40s as well. And if you're a woman and you feel like you reach a certain age and it's too late to have kids, that's wrong too, because the average woman of giving birth is, at least in the US, is around 30. So I have to say that because I feel like maybe from older generations trying to instill in us their way of life and trying to tell us what time to get things done. We don't have to live by the old rules of our elders. Yes, respectfully, let them know I appreciate your concern, wanting me to achieve certain things by a certain age, but you can also remind them like, hey, this is my life. I want to, for example, start a family in my mid 30s, and that's okay. It is also important to not worry about doing it perfectly either. I feel like, especially now for millennials at least, the way that we start families today is very different than our parents. Sometimes you hear that you have to get married first, you have to buy a house first, you have to have 2 cars, you have to, all these have tos. You don't actually. I know actually a few people who have started a family and got married after, and they are just as happy as my other friends who have waited to have kids after marriage. And I'm not telling anyone to, by any means, live by other people's standards. Live by your own standards, of course. I'm just telling you, you can also pursue whatever it is that you've been delaying for yourself because of age or because of excuses that you kind of made yourself feel like it's a reality. You don't have to use that anymore as a reason to delay your goals. And I'll give an example. Like for me, um, I always thought by a certain age I would have a car, and I don't. And it makes sense for me actually because I live in a large city where commuting is easy for me. I live close to relatives that let me borrow their cars, so there's that. And I always have friends who are willing to scoop me up, so I don't really need to stress about having a car. Even though it's still a goal of mine, it's not something that I've made pressure me to get it right away. Like I'm giving myself more time to where it makes more sense with my lifestyle. And that's the point I'm getting at. Like, yes, have your goals, give yourself deadlines, but don't make it to a point where you feel pressured to get it done by a certain age because society told you so. Not the case. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to help remind you guys, because it's never too late to live the life that you want. You just have to go out there, set intentions to get it done, whatever action or goal it is, and be consistent in making it happen for yourself. I hope this was helpful, and until next time, bye.